What is up, guys? It is the JT NBA report here, back with my 2017 through 2018 NBA season preview. Today we are here with the number 26 team, the Chicago Bulls. That is right, Chi-Town has made the list already. And if you did not keep up with what happened to them in the offseason, you are probably not a big NBA fan because they let go of one of the best players in the league, Jimmy Butler, during the NBA draft. Now, what has gotten many of their fans upset is what they got for him. They received Zach LaVine, who is currently out with an MCL or an ACL injury, Chris Dunn, and Lauri Markkanen. And this haul upset many fans because Butler is a top 10, top 15 type player. I'd say more around top 15, but I could understand why some people would say that he is top 10. And for a top 15 player, you got back a guy who's injured, a rookie who did not really show off his skills last year, so technically speaking, a second-year player, and Lauri Markkanen, who right now is being said that he could be one of the biggest busts in the draft. I hope that's not the case for Markkanen, but, I mean, anything is possible. Now, if we look at what they did in the offseason, again, they got a whole bunch of nothing. They also managed to get Justin Holiday. He's not going to be a huge contributor, trust me. He'll probably come off the bench for just a little bit, a game maybe, if he's lucky. So the Bulls definitely now are committed to a rebuilding project. And to be fair, most of their fans will get upset. Except one of the good moves that they did is they did re-sign Christian Felicio, who I believe was a great player, and I believe will continue to develop into a great player. Now, look at their starting lineup. The whole guard situation at this point for starting point guard is pretty iffy because I believe it'll be Cameron Payne because I believe Cameron Payne is the best suited, but it could also be Chris Dunn. It could also be a couple other people. But right now, I believe it'll be either Cameron Payne or Chris Dunn. The shooting guard, of course, we have poor Dwyane Wade. He could have opted out of his deal, become a free agent, and joined the likes of somebody like LeBron, the Houston Rockets, or the San Antonio Spurs. But instead, he thought that his buddy Paul George was going to be back. And boy, was he wrong. The small forward, we actually have Denzel Valentine. There really isn't a small forward on this team, so I believe Valentine will end up playing the small forward position. At power forward, we have Lauri Markkanen in the game. I put Nikola Jokic on my actual roster, but again, that's not Nikola Jokic, excuse me, Nikola Mirotic. That's assuming that they re-sign him, which at this point they have not, so there could be a question of that. And at center, we have Robin Lopez, one of the few remaining pieces from that Derrick Rose deal. And my big prediction is that Dwyane Wade will most likely be bought out. I guess you could also say that Zach LaVine will probably not play this season, but I am not too sure about that. I think that he may come around, kind of like Paul George did when he came back from his injury at the very end of the season and just play a couple games once the team's fate has already been decided as to not really look for another injury. And as you can see, he's in the game right now, but that's also because I do not have injuries on this roster. Anyways, guys, that has been the number 26 team, the Chicago Bulls. Next time, we will be returning back to the Western Conference, and we will be staying there, I believe, for a little while before ultimately returning to the East. But I will see you guys next time.